Hi friends! I made some white beans cream with onions, rosemary and mushrooms. It was delicious. And on this episode of the BroPro Cooking Show, I'll show you how you can make it. We are going to soak some white beans overnight. You can use any type of white beans, cannelli, navy beans, Great Northerns, baby limas. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that the number of beans soaked are proportional to the sum of the surface area of all of the stomachs involved. In the morning, drain the water, rinse your beans, add new water and cook. If you have a pressure cooker at home, that will be better for sure. Next, we're going to add some onions. That day I had some white onions and shallots, and I also used the whites of some leeks, but please do with what you have. Peel the onions. Don't bother cutting them small because you'll be blending them anyways. Here come the leeks. I only used the whites so I can keep the color of the cream. True story, while preparing this dish, my brother asked me what it was I was making. I said I could not tell him because this was a top secret recipe. He insisted to hear it. I said, okay, but you'll need to promise me you won't release it on WikiLeaks. With that transition, here come the shallots. Next, we are going to cut some rosemary branches while feeling a sense of awe and reverence for the marvelous universe we live in. I didn't use much rosemary that day, please feel free to use more. We're going to throw everything in the water and let it cook for however long it's gonna take. Starting to look good. Once the beans are soft, you can take the rosemary branches out of the water. Double check and triple check there is no branch left. Leaves are okay, but no branch. Blend everything with the stick blender until perfectly creamy. Next, we're gonna use some shrooms. I used white mushrooms, but please use what you have. This is how I clean mushrooms. I put them in cold water. With my left hand, I wash them, and with my right hand, using a small knife, I cut the dirty bits. We're going to cut our mushrooms in big pieces. Mushrooms are awesome. Who doesn't love mushrooms? Next, we will need ground black pepper. If you can, grind your black pepper freshly using a mortar or a spice grinder. Mix the pepper with the mushrooms. Cook them on a strong heat in a separate pan or pot. You don't need water because mushrooms will release their own water. But in the beginning, you'll want to scrap the bottom of the pan regularly to prevent them from burning. Next, for decoration, we're gonna use some coriander leaves. Clean your fresh coriander with cold water. Pluck the leaves out and mince them. Here is how you can present this dish in a bowl. Cream first, then shrooms, then coriander. Or if you're feeding an army of hungry monks like me, you can do the same in your pot. Please remember, eating more whole plant foods will benefit your mental health. That's it for my hearty, comfy white beans cream recipe. Bon appétit!